did it. Oh, thank God she did it. Thea, you read me?
Loud and clear, Noz. You have no idea how good it is to hear your voice. Chronosuit is engaged. Can I come home now?
Confirmed.
Please.
Stand by. And time fall in 3, 2, 1.
Wow, what a mess. Are they...
They're alive, which isn't fair if you think about it. They killed me at least 30 times.
I can finish the job if you want.
Doesn't it?
Like 100 wasps to the brain. I think
Yeah?
I'm going to phone the police. Then you and I are going to JV's. Unless you have somewhere else to be.
No, not this time.
Good. Then let's go. And don't let me order soda this time.
You just shut the fuck up.
Whew. I needed this.
Somebody's got to keep an eye on the time streams. I ain't giving him a few more drinks.
I needed this too.
Well, feel free to drink the place dry. Unless I do it first.
I get it. Too many ERP rewinds can do your head in. Take it from me. The best thing is to blotto up. Speaking of, same again, Mix.
Right away.
It's not the rewinds. Well, not just the rewinds. I should never have agreed to a Crovergence mission, let alone 2. I'm slipping. I'm normally so careful. Oh well, in for a penny.
What did make you agree?
Why did you agree then?
Because I figured we needed it.
Because of Duffy.
Because of Duffy.
Maybe you shouldn't drink tonight.
Yeah, probably a bad idea.
And yet...
You know I had a cluster once, right? Back in the early days.
Oh, not you two.
I do. You've mentioned them. Sabu and Sarah, right?
That was them. You've never asked me about them. Not in 10 years. Neither did Duffy.
Well, we didn't want to pry. Personal timelines. Kind of a private thing.
You have no idea how kind you both were. It wasn't just a cluster. It was a whole family. Little Rayla. She just turned 5. Right. Well, you know how our PFE only protects our physical existence, but not our whole timeline?
Yeah.
Well, we didn't know it back then. They got chrono shifted away. Gone. Haven't seen them since.
How long ago did this happen?
15 years? Relative time? Gosh, Rayla would be in university by now. Assuming she stopped doodling cats on her homework. Drove her teachers nuts.
I'm sorry. That must have been terrible.
Timelines under the bridge. Several thousand, in fact.
Any idea where they are now, in this timeline?
No idea. I used to check their Pasonic profiles. Never a single hit. Not once.
I heard this kind of thing happened a lot back then.
It was the Wild West in those days. Sometimes, literally, everyone jumping back in time and poking things. No regulation. Total chaos. It's why Chronozen was founded. To keep the chaos under control. But for some of us, it was too late.
Did you ever try to bring them back?
Of course I tried. But we didn't have the records we have now. I didn't know where to begin. So, I fell back on the mantra.
Focus on the job.
Words we all try to live by. Easier for you than me, maybe, but still.
Sorry, easier for me?
Yeah, you, Duffy, any Chronozen employee hired in the last 15 years. You have to go through that old thing these days, what do you call it? Suitability analysis review. Determines your ability to shrug off changes to the timeline. Your marks were quite high, if I remember.
How the hell does that work? They just put you through a bunch of timelines and see if you go crazy or something?
What made me so suitable, anyway? Is it a secret?
No, but why do you want to know?
Duffy and I were talking about it last month, trying to suss out why we were picked.
Oh. Well, there's a list of rankings the size of my arm that factor in, but most important, your ability to resist distractions.
Distractions?
Yeah, changes to family, friends, close personal ties, your own timeline. We moved you away from your home country for a reason.
So you're saying we, don't care about anything?
Of course not. But you deal with timeline changes better than any agent I've known. 10 years you've worked here, and your accent hasn't even changed. You're a rock. Always have been.
Until Duffy, you mean?
Until Duffy. Yeah. And that painting didn't help either.
No, fair enough.
You, know about that?
It wasn't hard to figure out. I was monitoring your vitals when you first saw it, remember? It was all too familiar.
It doesn't matter anyway. The painting is gone. They all are. Chrono shifted. Never existed.
I'm sorry.
Imani's gone too. No archive record at all. So don't worry. Neither will be a distraction anymore.
That's not what I'm saying.
No, I understand perfectly. A few paintings hardly compare to losing your whole family. That's why you're telling me this, isn't it? To give me perspective.
This is about Duffy. It's been hard on me too. I could have used the night out
kind of a
weeks
roundabout way
ago.
of saying
You
it.
were always, you know.
At the gallery.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You were grieving too.
You should have said something.
Said what? That you were grieving the wrong way?
Still, I didn't think to see if you were hurting. Made it all about myself.
Fia, you could have left me in that ERP loop forever. You didn't. You were there when it mattered. That's the thing about this job. When we are the only constants in our world, all we have is each other. So when something like Duffy happens, it creates...
distractions.
Yeah.
Speaking of, another round?
Please.
Mix. 2 distractions, please.
Coming right up.
Surprised they understood that. Next day. Relative time.
That was a night. Noz, you holding up okay?
I'm trying to decide which is worse. This hangover or getting blasted in the head over 30 times.
Full of regrets, are we?
Nah, I mean, yeah, but last night wasn't one of them. Anyway, I already have a client lined up. You heading over?
On my way.
Alright, I'll keep her occupied till you get here. See you soon.
And back to the grind.
And then no, back to the options menu. Why the hell? Auto advanced text off. I don't know. Let's see what's going on in the news.
It looks like some of these news items.
Yeah, purple is changed. So yeah, Park Gallery's latest exhibit dedicated to the works of Mordo Rug leaves much to be desired. Known for his earlier contributions as part of a groundbreaking art collective, Roog's new solo works are technically proficient and display a strong style. However, they fall short of the raw emotion and vibrancy that once defined his art with the collective. The pieces, while aesthetically pleasing, lack the depth that captivated audiences 2 decades ago. The decision to feature Roog so prominently in a prestigious gallery like the Park has raised eyebrows, with whispers of behind-the-scenes dealings casting a shadow over the exhibit. Despite these rumors, the collection is a polished but ultimately uninspired showcase of an artist struggling to recapture past brilliance. And in finance, Casanetics continues to dominate. Casanetics, a tech industry giant with 2 decades of market dominance, has solidified its future with the recent acquisition of medical tech company Lazarus. This strategic move positions Casanetics to expand its influence into the booming healthcare sector, ensuring its continued leadership for decades to come. The acquisition is seen as a game-changer, merging Casanetics' cutting-edge technology with Lazarus's innovative medical solutions. This acquisition marks a pivotal moment for our company, stated Casanetics CEO Cassandra Ituka. We are excited about the possibilities this brings for the future of both tech and healthcare. See if we got any new chat messages. It's back! My Bates Tech Display Cube is back. Bad news, it's called a Leaves Cube now. The quality is terrible. The lesson is to never buy anything that isn't chrono-locked. Less disappointment that way. I hope I never get jaded. Give it time. Well, in the meantime, let's go see who our new client is, and I swear if I walk into Chrono's Inn and I see anybody from Leaves, the one who leaves will be me.
I've researched everything I need to know about this creep. I don't need a babysitter.
Well, speak of the devil.
I've been called a devil more than enough recently, thank you.
Huh?
At least the text is working normally, though.
Never mind. Long story.
Fia, this is Hanna Tanaka.
The detective, retired detective, who I'm sure Fia will not have heard of despite reading her in the news.
Detective Hanna Tanaka. I'm not retired yet.
Pleasure to meet you.
You look tired. You sure you're up for this?
It depends. Are we only going to be there once or 3-4 times?
The time jump will wake me. It's like a triple shot of espresso.
Huh, really?
You'll see for yourself soon enough.
Anyway, like I was telling your colleague here, every cop's got their white whale. The one case they could never solve. 60 years ago, my best friend Yvonne was murdered. I discovered the body myself. Nobody found the guy who did it. Nobody even tried. Until now.
I'm sorry about your friend.
Yeah, well, thanks. But it won't matter soon. Because we're gonna fix it.
So you want to solve your friend's murder?
Solve it? No. That's already been done. I don't need to solve it. I want to stop it.
The murder's been solved? I thought you said there wasn't an investigation.
There wasn't. The scumbag was arrested 5 years ago. He wrote a tell-all book from prison. 50 years behind the trigger. The memoirs of Nick Cord. The blasting socket confessed. Yvonne was one of his very first kills.
Thinking I probably should have refreshed my memory on her in the news feed.
Nobody tried to solve it. Why?
Because something happened 5 hours after I found the body. A little something called 2 planes hitting the World Trade Center.
Yeah.
Ah.
The NYPD was a bit preoccupied for a while. Procedure went out the window, no evidence was logged, no leads were followed. But by the time things settled down, the trail was cold. Just one more sad story, in a day full of countless more.
Well, it's clear what needs to be done. We stopped this Nick Cord from killing your friend Yvonne.
Like we said back in my day. Duh.
Just one thing to be aware of, his impact ranking is medium. So your goal is to stop him, not kill him.
Great.
Yeah, I know. I don't like it, but I know.
Right. So shall we be off?
Time 11. Poignant. Whoa.
Wow. Nice choice for a landing spot.
Interesting choice of day, too.
Thanks. I had a feeling you'd like it.
Going local now.
Not bad. But it is raining. Could you...
Sure. Let me adjust the settings.
Much
Nice.
better. Thanks. Go on, send her through. Welcome to 2001, Miss Tanaka. You all right?
Sure, I'm fine. I'm always fine.
I believe that.
So we're here?
Look behind you.
Huh. Yeah, we're here. Can't dispute evidence like that. Huh. I thought I'd feel something.
Something? Like what?
I don't know. That tension in the air. This whole city, the whole world, is about to completely change. But it's just a normal day.
Not entirely sure what to say here, so I'll just go with
Are
that.
you absolutely sure you're all right? I've known other clients who react strongly to seeing those towers.
I told you I'm fine. Police work trains you for this kind of thing. Gotta stay dispassionate. Keep that distance. That's how you get through it.
No distractions, you mean?
Yeah, and that's how it's supposed to work.
Doesn't always work that smoothly, does it?
And does it?
Would I be here if it did? Anyway, I'm ready when you are.
Let's see if I can turn the sounds down just a little bit. Because the rain was a little bit overpowering. Door leading into this building, most likely locked from the inside. So the multi-tool's not going to be any
The
good.
multi-tool can
Yep, no. So I guess down the fire escape we go.
Do you need help getting down?
I guarantee I've climbed up and down more fire escapes than you. Out of my way. Let me go first.
Hannah?
I'm alright. Just a bit of deja vu. I still remember where I found her. She was right here, against the wall. Shot once in the back, and once in the back of the head. I could smell her brains. I didn't even know brains could smell. Then I threw up, right about here. So much for preserving the crime scene. Not that it mattered. 5 hours later, the whole world changed. One little homicide seemed so inconsequential in the face of all that.
It wasn't inconsequential to you.
I was just a dumb socket back then. Practically a kid. I was naive as hell. Not every case gets priority, I get that. But this one, it didn't even have a chance. Never forget, they said. Well, I didn't. And here I am.
Why does that look like Fia's name? Alright, can we go dumpster
I'm
diving?
a time traveller, not a sanitation worker. Besides,
Alrighty then.
I've spent more than enough time in rubbish bins.
I guess let's keep moving.
I am unsure where to go.
Oh, yeah, right, that might help.
Hannah?
Surprised she didn't tell us.
Huh? Yeah?
You said you discovered the body. What were you doing here?
This block was part of my regular rounds. Yvonne lived in the neighborhood, too. She said it was just a coincidence, but I think she just wanted to be near me. At least, that's what I'd like to believe.
Do you have any theories about why Yvonne was killed?
So many you have no idea. There's no evidence for any of them. But the why doesn't matter anymore. I just care about if.
I know that the murder wasn't investigated, but surely you looked into it yourself.
I was a fresh-faced beat cop. You think I had the clout to go off on my own? By the time I rose through the ranks, the case was too cold, and the world had changed.
What was the alley like when you found it?
About the same, aside from Yvonne's body and the smell. Yvonne had her wallet, about 80 bucks in it, a few credit cards. She was wearing a silver necklace and her wedding ring.
So Nick Cord's motive wasn't robbery?
Sure. We know that now, thanks to his confession. We didn't know it then, not for certain.
What did Nick Cord's confession actually say?
Here, I have a copy handy. You should probably read it.
Yeah, that might come in handy. 50 years behind the trigger, Nick Cord interview as seen in the Good Morning Show with Celia Anderson. Original air date, May 23rd, 2055. Partial transcript. Let's talk about those early days, Mr. Cord. Who was your first kill? If you mean a kill I got paid for, that would be Yvonne Lozzotti. You remember her name? I remember them all. Why did you kill her? No idea. I didn't ask. I got a list of names. She was second on the list, so I did her first. Why? Because the first wasn't where they said she'd be. Does it matter? Not at all. So, how did you do the deed? Pretty standard stuff. Followed her until there wasn't anyone around. Pulled into an alley. Pop, pop. Done. Got paid. That sounds extremely risky. You weren't worried about getting caught? I was young and cocky, sure, but getting caught? You do know what happened the next day, right? Right?
Nick Cord was a killer for hire. What did your friend get mixed up in?
Don't know. Doesn't matter. We stop Nick, Yvonne doesn't die.
I mean, we hope.
So I suppose we wait here?
Huh?
It's where the murder was committed, and we know roughly when it happened. So my assumption was that we'd just wait.
Wait, huh? I suppose that's one option. But come on. I'm an old lady. You're untrained. 100 things could go wrong.
I've held my own in worse situations.
While holding that fancy weapon of yours, no doubt. Pew.
Not every time.
We only get one shot at this, so we hit him where he lives.
His archive data has been redacted. We don't know where he lived.
Please, you forget who you're talking to. Collect enough favors, and nothing stays redacted for long. He lives in a cheap room in some dinky brownstone called the Essex House. It's not far.
Nice.
Let's get back to it, shall we?
Yeah. No sense wool gathering. This friggin' rain. They always talk about how the attack happened under a clear blue sky. They never talk about the day before.
You want us to print you out an umbrella? Or a hood?
Nah, I'm fine. Let's just keep moving.
Okay then.
Right, this is it. Stand back. Be ready for anything.
Are you armed? Because maybe I should go in first. I mean, granted, I've only got my future weapon, but you know, I used it on somebody from the 1870s, so who gives a fuck, I guess.
Remember, no killing.
Jesus, I'm not some trigger-happy greenhorn. Just let me do the talking, okay?
Yeah,
Good evening, sir. Are you Nick Cord?
that's me.
Good to know.
Damn.
I thought you said you'd be talking.
My fist said plenty. Now get in here before someone sees us, and find something to restrain him with. There, all tucked in. He's not going anywhere.
Well, Noz, what's the verdict?
Checking.
Well,
It looks like there were a few ripples, but only marginal ones.
marginal.
Meaning nothing worth mentioning has changed. Yvonne Lozzotti is still found murdered in that alley. I'm sorry to tell you this, Detective, but we might have the wrong guy.
Well, not necessarily, because if she was the target of somebody sending out a hitman, then stopping one hitman is not necessarily going to save her. Although, I don't see how they'd send somebody else out so quickly, so Nas may have a point.
That's impossible.
Also, shouldn't you be sub-vocalizing?
I don't understand. How?
Maybe there was another killer, an accomplice.
It's possible? He always bragged about working alone, but maybe he was lying. Blast it all. There's only one way to be completely sure. We need to kill him.
No.
Come on. If we kill him and Yvonne lives, we know we've got the right guy.
And if she doesn't, we killed an innocent man.
Innocent? Please. Don't tell me history is better off with this guy breathing.
That's not up to us. We are not killing him.
Then what do you suggest?
Let me check the ripples. Maybe there's a clue there.
Can I stun him?
Stand by.
Oh, he was unconscious. Okay.
What the? Hey! Who the hell are you? What's going on? Help! Somebody help!
Alfred, shut your mouth or I'll shut it for you.
Hanna!
Don't worry, I'm not gonna fire. Yet. Figure out if we've got the right guy, quickly, before I forget my years of training.
Maybe I should stun you.
That's my gun. What are you doing with my gun?
I took it out of your pocket, idiot.
Oh, that's his gun.
Really? Your pocket. Ever hear of a damn holster?
Nozzo,
Not to mention
Yeah, Fia.
how to sock it.
there must be something I can do to make sure we have the right man. Or the wrong one. Maybe get authorization so I can stun him.
Even if we could, the stun effect only lasts a half hour. We need to find something that's guaranteed to knock him out for significantly longer.
Oh, shit.
Nothing to.
Tying up and threatening a famous assassin.
Technically, it's the client who did both.
Samantha.
Yeah, okay,
Whatever
cool.
it is you.
Bye for now.
I'll be.
I want you dead in a gutter.
Hanna?
Little busy right now.
Well, get on busy.
If you were gonna kill me, you'd have done it.
Don't blast and tempt me.
Still not hearing you tell me why you're
Malt
here.
liquor.
Yvonne,
Hey! Leave that alone! That's the good stuff!
you got bigger priorities now, Nikki. Focus.
Who?
Thank you.
You know who she is.
I know lots of
Okay,
girls.
anything in
Can't
the
remember all
freezer?
their
Okay, I
names.
guess I can't open the freezer.
You're going to kill her. I'm telling you not to.
You're talking.
Uh,
pure
folded up notes.
BS.
I know who.
Hey! Leave that alone.
Ah, shut up.
The only person you should worry about is yourself.
I volunteer at a puppy orphanage.
Nikki, thanks for taking these off my hands. Here's the cliff notes.
That's my gun. What are you
Jasmine
doing with my
Echo,
gun?
upper, strong
Took it out of your
amphetamine, pushes
pocket, idiot. Really?
Jasmine Echo, upper, strong amphetamine, pushes alertness and memory retention. I usually sell these to students. Marigold Veil, strong hallucinogenic, Molly with a kick. Walk in any rave and this sells out in 20 minutes, guaranteed. Rosemary Hush, mild sleeping aid. Sedation strength is greatly increased with alcohol, knocks you out for 12 hours. Powerful stimulant, Sage Mist, powerful stimulant, extreme high, sells itself. Bloody Thorn, increases aggression, tolerance for pain, side effects brutal. Great for fighters. I need to leave town for a few months, but remember, I take 20%. Okay.
Why you're here?
Yvonne Lozzotti.
Who?
So we need to make some Rosemary Hush.
I know lots of girls. Can't remember all their names.
Rust-stained water. Ugh.
Delightful.
You're talking pure. Hey, lady! Stop going!
Keep it up. I know who you are. I know what you
Jasmine
are.
Echo, Rosemary
This
Hush. Here we
apparently
are.
contains a drug called Rosemary Hush. Some sort of sleeping aid. Maybe it can be useful.
I volunteer.
Yes, thank you.
At a puppy orphanage.
You
Okay.
don't see who's holding the gun.
What else
here.
we got now?
That's my
Got a
gun.
microwave,
What
got
are
a
you doing
clock.
with my gun?
I took it out of your pocket, idiot. Really?
Can't really do anything
Your
with either of them.
Ever hear of a damn holster? Not to mention you left the safety
mix 'em?
off.
The whiskey bubbled a bit. Hopefully it does what the instructions say it will. Meanwhile, I'd better put these other pills back where they came from.
How to suck.
Hey, what are you...
Nothing.
Yeah, forget it. Here,
Nothing
chill,
to
have a
say.
drink.
If this won't do the job, nothing will.
Huh?
Rosemary Hush, mixed with alcohol. Should knock him out for around 12 hours.
And it won't kill him?
Nozzo?
Checking the archive, there's never been a single case of anyone dying from mixing alcohol and Rosemary Hush. They don't exactly feel good after, but that's within acceptable limits.
What the hell are you doing? You gonna drug me?
It's the least you deserve. I'll grab his mouth. Fia, you pour.
Fun.
Well, that was vile.
He's sleeping the sleep of the innocent. Speaking of innocence, what happens to Yvonne?
Nozzo?
The ripples are still marginal. I'm sorry.
Okay. So Nick Cord was covering up for somebody.
Damn it. I don't get it. He confessed. Not just about Yvonne, but over 100 others. Decades of unsolved homicide cases got closed all at once. Did he lie about all of them? Ugh. Let me think a minute.
Okay then. What the hell?
Hang on a mo. I think the words on this page are chrono-shifting. It's making my eyes water. Come on, remember your training. Cross your eyes, focus, and...
Okay. Talk about those early days. You said Yvonne Lozzotti was your first paid kill. No, she wasn't mine. She was supposed to be, but I was busy. All right, that was when you were drugged and tied up in your apartment. Jesus, did your research, didn't you? You reported that you were subdued by, quote, some old lady and an Australian chick. Sure, they got the drop on me. Didn't wake up till 10 a.m. Didn't even know the towers fell because I spent the whole morning trying to get free. Must have been embarrassing. Taught me a valuable lesson, don't underestimate anyone. So you didn't kill Yvonne? No, not me. They gave it to somebody else. Who? Not going to answer that.
Hanna, take a look at this.
So it's just like I thought. She was the target of somebody sending a hitman, they sent somebody else.
Of course. Nick was a hired killer. If he wasn't able to do it, just hire someone else. Hey, Nicky boy, wake up. Who subs for you when you're out sick? Hey! He's not gonna wake up, is he?
Not tonight, at least. He sleeps until morning, according to his future self.
We can't wait that long. Oh, what's the goddamn point?
And I think Fia may have been onto something. Just wait at the crime scene.
Even if we catch this second guy, what if there's a third? This is pointless.
Miss Tanaka, if I may.
What?
You're treating this like a murder to be solved. You're forgetting something important. There's no murder yet. Yvonne isn't dead. Why don't you focus on her?
And more specifically, what did she do to piss off somebody enough to send a hitman after her?
What do you mean?
Which to go with? Warn her, I guess?
We can find her and warn her of what's going to happen.
If she doesn't call the loony bin on us. But if we could stop it just for tonight. Yeah, that'll work. Just for tonight. Tomorrow it won't matter.
Won't matter?
You do know what's gonna happen tomorrow, right? Anyway, Yvonne lives with her husband over on Jane Street. Let's go save her ass.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the historical archive. Sure. Apparently we're not allowed to look up our client, so won't bother.
No entry. Wasn't there a best-selling biography written about him?
Yes, but a lot of Nick's targets were very high
All
profile.
right, forgot about that.
His archive data was probably redacted.
Oh well, worth a shot.
I'll just remove his name from the search list.
Hey, you know what? What the hell?
Fia?
Nope.
Out.
Okay. 1971 to September 11th at the moment. Village Eye, Known close mates Yvonne Lozzotti, cause of death homicide, timeline impact rating low.
Yvonne wrote for the Village Eye newspaper, huh? No wonder she never told me where she worked.
You know of it?
Not really. They were this little rag of a newspaper, practically a tabloid. They went out of business 40 years ago, at least.
Their main headquarters was in Astor Place, if you think it's worth checking out.
May as well. Thanks, Noz.
So we actually get to check out the Village Eye. So I guess that means Old Skies is a Blackwell game.
You don't have to say it.
Say what?
Come in here to save one person, when thousands more are about to die. It's selfish. I get it. I've made my peace with it.
Selfish or not, we couldn't save any of those thousands, even if we wanted to.
And do you want to?
What I want doesn't matter, Hanna. I'm here for you, not for me.
Why don't we check out the eye first? See if we can find any more clues before we, Oh, hi. Deal with, what's her face, Yvonne.
The door is locked, naturally.
Is that you?
The office must be closed for the evening.
Wait, no. It wouldn't be. Because she'd be having a bad smell or whatever. Crossing with her previous self or whatever rules we couldn't break.
Hello.
Oh, yeah, hey. This your vehicle? Sorry about riding you up. Just doing my job.
I mean, it sounds like her.
Don't worry, that car isn't mine.
Okay, good. If it were, you'd owe the city $80. What kind of moron parks in front of a fire hydrant? That's like parking rules 101 stuff.
What about, well,
Are you familiar with the Village Eye?
You mean the newspaper? Sure, I know it. Never read it, but I know it.
Do you know Yvonne Lozzotti?
Nah, sorry, is she local?
Okay, you're not Hannah.
No, she works for the newspaper. We're trying to find her.
Hey, I'm just a greenhorn. You want to file a missing persons report? Just walk into any station.
She's not missing. We just need to find her.
Not my beat. Sorry.
She's probably not going to care about the murder.
I'll leave you to it.
Sure. Have a good night.
The numeric keypad is embedded next to the door, which means the door is locked, which means my multi-tool's not going to help.
The door is locked.
The office must be closed.
Oh, yeah, we already did that, didn't we?
Picking locks.
Huh. No sense messing with that.
Can't seem to crack it.
Not without any clues. Alright, I guess we'll come back later.
I'm curious. How many times have you been asked to save someone from the attack tomorrow?
That's classified.
So, a lot. You never said yes? Not once?
Never. If we opened up that door, Ground Zero would be flooded with time travelers.
But the day before is okay.
There's a risk, but within parameters. We've taken precautions.
Precautions like doubling my security deposit?
That was one of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guessing
this
that's
is
the door.
place. They had me over every Friday for drinks.
They?
Yvonne and her husband, Dion. Amazing how it all comes flooding back, huh? I know it's been 6 decades, but
It still feels like yesterday.
that's the thing, isn't it? It's not yesterday. It's today. Let's see what's what.
You do realize even if she's there, she's probably not going to recognize you. Door to their basement flat. And that's about all we can search for, or deal with. Let's search for Dion. See what we get. Hello. Yvonne Lozzotti, a luminary artist, has passed away on September 5th, 2059 at the age of 82 after a lengthy battle with Skibane syndrome. There's that again. Dion was best known for a series of paintings depicting smoke emanating from Ground Zero as seen from landmarks throughout post-9/11 New York. The series is often cited as an enduring testament to the city's resilience. Dion often expressed a deep affection for these landmarks long before 9/11. He would visit a single location every day for weeks or months, drawing countless sketches until he was satisfied. This, critics have said, is what imbued his work with such a unique intimacy. It is often speculated that the loss of his wife Yvonne on that fateful September day in 2001 is what ignited his artistic odyssey. Dion's canvases, vivid with emotion, graced global galleries including the Hyde Park Art Center in Chicago and the Park Gallery in New York. May his art and spirit forever inspire. In lieu of flowers, please make a donation to the Yvonne Lozzotti Foundation.
Jesus. You think he would have set the record straight at least once before he died? Yvonne might have died on September 11th, but she didn't actually die in... well, you know. People are gonna believe what they want to believe.
Nobody's home. You think we're too late?
You're asking if she's murdered already? I don't think so. Autopsy put the time of death at around midnight. That's 5 hours away. There's still time to prevent it.
Good to know.
So, any moral objections to using this?
Is that an Abbott Tech multi-tool?
Indeed it is.
Yeah, that should do the trick.
Nice.
My younger self in this time would arrest you for it. But now, go to town.
Speaking of arresting, we're gonna have to figure out a way to distract that cop.
Hannah?
I'm alright. Just a bit of deja vu. I was here when I heard the news.
The news?
You know, that the towers fell. Ask anyone who was alive that day and they can tell you where they were. I was here. after I found the body, searching for clues. If the attack happened any later, maybe I would have found some.
Anything on that desk you're standing in front of? Some sketches.
This one looks to be the most recent.
Arc de Triomphe.
Nozzo, isn't this the archway leading to Rock Camp Plaza?
Or apparently not. Oh, Rock Camp. Great, that name again.
Technically, you are right. It was renamed about 20 years ago. In your card win, it's called Washington Square Park.
Right. Hannah, Dion's obituary says he would often spend weeks or months at a time visiting and sketching the same landmark.
I didn't know him all that well, but it sounds like him.
And those sketches on the Lozzotti's table, they were of the Washington Square Park Arch, correct?
That's what they look like. So you think he's at Washington Square?
Seems likely.
Couldn't hurt to check.
In the meantime,
I believe that's the Gothic Bridge in Central Park. I remember hearing it collapsed in the mid-2050s. They rebuilt it from graphene nanotube composite. People complained it wasn't the same, but I couldn't tell the difference.
anything hidden in the lamp? Nope, apparently not.
A rather nice rendering of a lighthouse. The one on Roosevelt Island, I believe. Painted several decades before they added the digital clock interface.
Okay.
A painting of a cube. I think it's the one in Astor Place. Strange seeing it without the glowing LED lights. This must be before they were added.
Have we seen that in the Wajidai game? I'm not sure. 84.
I forgot she kept this. Jesus, look at us.
Us?
That's Yvonne and me. 18 years old, first week of college. Even then, I knew I wouldn't last the year. So much water under the bridge. Almost 3/4 of a century's worth.
Can we take the photo? Nope.
You have to keep looking at that old college picture. It's friggin' embarrassing.
There's a crumpled up piece of paper in the trash bin.
Remember these D's. Dion's home. D&T, dorm. Throw it away when you memorize it. Don't get locked out of work again. Okay. 1. Dion's home. 2. D&T. 3. Dorm, which is 84. Anything on the phone?
Hey, Yvonne. It's Em. Haven't heard from you, but I assume we're still having drinks tonight? Windows on the World, 8 p.m.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Yvonne was at Windows on the World the night before she was killed. As last meals go, she could have done worse.
You didn't know about this already?
No. Should I have?
You said you came here looking for clues after the murder. You didn't play these messages then?
Honestly, I don't remember. It's not like it would have mattered. Windows on the World was on the top floor of the North Tower.
Fair point.
Okay. That's certainly going to be interesting.
Leave Winera alone. This is not a joke. Leave Winera alone.
Winera? Who the hell is Winera?
Good question. Winera of USA. Type of business, import-export. Known dates, 1994 to 2001. Known address, the World Trade Center. $1.5 million a year. Why is she getting a message?
Winera of USA is a business inside the
telling her to
North
leave them
Tower of the
alone.
World Trade Center. If that message on the answer phone is anything to go by, it's probably worth looking into.
What did Yvonne do again? A journalist. Duh. Okay. Starting to make a little more sense why somebody might send a hitman after her. Alright, we got a few new locations we can go to. And let's try Oh, by a few I mean a couple. Let's try Washington Square Park first, talk to Dion.
Is that him?
You mean Dion? I think so. It's been 60 years since I've seen him, and even then I didn't know him well.
Incidentally, you really should sub-vocalize.
Oh, no. Never got the hang of it.
Well, practice.
Fair enough.
Because you're gonna blow our cover.
Hello. Excuse me?
Huh? Oh, sorry. Lost in another world.
Are you Yvonne Lozzotti?
Yeah. That's me.
Oh, thank Christ.
Is something wrong?
There's no way to put this delicately, but... we have reason to believe your wife is in... trouble.
Oh. Well, Yvonne's not my problem anymore. So, can you leave me alone, please? You're in my light.
You don't get it. She's in serious danger. We need to find her as soon as possible.
No. Nope. I'm done. Whatever mess she's gotten into, she can clean it up herself.
Quite. You don't seem concerned.
Because I'm not. It's just like I said. She's not my problem anymore.
What happened between you two?
Way too long being angry. I just want to focus on this. Can I do that? Please?
Wait, are you and Yvonne having problems?
Not that it's any of your business, but yeah.
I had no idea. She never said.
Do we know you?
Well...
No, forget it. I don't care. If you don't know, I'm not gonna tell you.
Are you familiar with Hanna Tanaka?
Yvonne's cop friend? Not a lot. They had a fling back in college, before she met me.
Oh, they did they?
You didn't know that?
No, I did not.
Yeah, well, you know, college.
Look, if there's any drama here, I want no part of it. I just want the paint.
Yeah, what exactly happened, though? I'll ask him about his painting, but...
What are you painting?
Seriously, though, what happened?
The arch. I've been obsessed with it since I was a kid. Been sketching it for weeks. Figured it was time to dive in. So here I am.
What is it about the arch that obsesses you?
The lines, the curves, the park beyond, the way it perfectly frames the Twin Towers. I want to capture it all. Not quite there yet, but I'll get it one day.
Yes, I'm sure you will.
Practice. That's all it takes. Yvonne used to make fun of me for liking it so much, but she can't make me feel bad about it anymore. So I'm painting it.
Why are you so upset with Yvonne?
Like I said, if you don't know, I'm not saying.
Okay, then.
We're going to go now, Dion. I'm sorry about everything.
Nothing to be sorry about. I'm done with all of it.
All right. Well, let's try there.
Huh.
Everything all right?
Oh, yeah. Just thinking how this just looks like any other building when you're right up next to it. As long as I don't look up.
What do we got to look at? Nothing, just the entrance. We'll try Winera later.
So, do you see her?
Who, Yvonne?
Yes, Yvonne.
No, but...
Seriously, learn to sub-vocalize.
I think someone is looking at you. Very closely, in fact.
Hi, how you doing? We're busy.
Do you know that woman?
No, I don't.
She's smiling now.
I can see that.
You sure you don't know her?
I don't.
Well, she certainly knows you. I'll wait by the elevator and keep an eye out for Yvonne. You talk to that woman and find out what's what.
Yeah, good idea.
Right.
I was going to talk to one of the other two people, but hey, hi, how you doing?
Sorry, but do we know each other?
Know each other?
Yeah.
We know each other now, don't we?
I'm not sure we do.
Well, we can change that easily. What's your name?
I'm Fia. Fia Quinn.
Knowing the way this game's been going, are you about to turn out to be a young Imani?
And poof! Hi, Fia. Now I know who you are. Amazing, huh?
Yes, amazing.
I am aware. But the question is, am I amazing enough for me to buy you a drink? Too strong?
A bit, perhaps.
And yet, you're still talking to me. To you still talking to me. My name is M. Quentin, by the way.